Still looking at me.
Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you? Mighty here, and welcome back into another reaction video at your service. I'm doing all right, other than the fact that it was a heavy rain that was a couple of hours ago, and it was reverted back to of a hot sunny day, and then it started to get more cloudy. It was a little sprinkle of rain, so I think there's a good chance it's gonna happen again later tonight. So yay. But it's nature, so it is just what it is. But other than that, it's been pretty restful. But I think it's time for me to get back on reactions. But first, it's time for a DeathBattle episode. It's Magneto versus Tetsuo, X-Men versus Akira. So each of those two names doesn't need the introduction. Like Magneto, from Eric to Max to Magnus, he will always be the greatest villain of X-Men history of all time. Tetsuo from the movie Akira doesn't. All I can say is that this was the best picture and the best movie of all time, with nothing but thrills, chills, action, and also gory as hell. I mean, it was just flat out crazy and so trippy at the same time, and yet it is the best anime film that's ever been made. And the thing is that there was supposed to be a US version of it. Now, I'm not sure if it's went to scrap or is still under the development, but it's been really quiet lately. That's all I know. But let's get started with the episode. So place your bets of who's gonna win, and more specifically, time to react. Wow. I never knew how Tetsuo could be this powerful. I mean, yes, again, that's what I mostly remember from the movie, but there's a lot more depth in the manga that is completely different, and too much power that could lead to a complete overdose, and that's becoming critically unstable. But damn, it just never occurred to me there's a lot of extras behind it. So this is going to be a very dicey one. I would go say Magneto, but then again, Tetsuo does have a healing abilities, or that he can find any materials that can instantly repair. Oh, and fun fact, K9999 from the early of the King of Fighters of the 2000, yeah, he was inspired of Tetsuo from the movie Akira. I just wanted to let y'all know about that. But let's see who wins.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Let's go, let's go.
Even in Japan, they fail to recognize our superiority.
Wrong country, Grandpa! You're an Akira turf now!
Little bastard. Ooh!
You're dead meat!
Damn. Let's count it.
Impudent child!
The hell are you calling child? I
Well,
make the rules
technically
around
you
here.
are 19. Woo!
You're wasting my time.
Oh!
Parlor tricks for the master of magnetism.
With one hand. Yeah, I was wondering when he's gonna do that.
Your history, scumbag!
Oh, he's pulling it back. Damn. Jesus, he kept on him. Whoa, look at that. That is a shockwave. And there goes his helmet. Ooh, whoa, whoa.
I believe I've had enough tantrums to last a lifetime.
Ooh. There it goes. He's out of control. His arm is just already exploding. Wow. Look at that animation.
Hurts. Help me.
Well, okay. That's right, because the blood it contains with iron. Yes. The Big Bang.
Poor child.
What? Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Tetsuo's back to refer to himself. Whoa.
Thank you.
I see.
You are welcome.
I think that was a mercy kill right there.
Hey-yo! Tetsuo! Oh, God. Yeah. I'm never doing that again.
Please
Tetsuo's
don't.
esoteric telekinesis and other bizarre abilities certainly
Okay.
gave Magneto pause, but the Master of Magnetism had
Yeah,
greater
stronger,
control
faster,
over
tougher.
his foe.
The numbers don't lie. Tetsuo
Magnesis.
cratering the moon was insane, but Magneto punched Iron Man with the force of the sun. And while
Yeah, he
Tetsuo
did.
jumped all the
I
way to
forgot
the
about
moon,
that.
Magneto could move across galaxies.
Against Tetsuo in his human form, Magneto obviously held a sizable advantage in power and speed.
But stats aren't all that matters. With his precise telekinesis, Tetsuo could
Animation,
just target
though,
Magneto's
that's
organs. CG, right?
Yes, but
Almost like
Magneto
he's
had
about to
similar
gush his
skills.
head.
There are very few substances on Earth that lack any metallic or magnetic component, and Magneto is very creative with his powers.
Which he can
Yeah.
use to predict Tetsuo's teleportation and even shut down his telekinesis. And his scraps with Xavier prove he could handle Tetsuo's messing with his head. The biggest challenge for Magneto was when Tetsuo's gross mutated power came into play.
Especially
Cures
given how the
mind.
detonations
Okay.
from this form were compared to that of a Big Bang. Although the
the Big Bang.
authenticity of that observation is questionable. In truth, the Big Bang was a sudden expansion of matter on a universal scale, whereas Tetsuo's explosions are more akin to nuclear blasts, clearly intentional given the post-war symbolism of the Akira story.
The whole creating an alternate universe bit wasn't even part of the original material, so we can't exactly call it canon.
But let's
Okay.
just say the comparison wasn't superfluous. Let's say Tetsuo did in fact cause a Big Bang capable of creating or destroying an entire universe, alternate or otherwise.
Turns out Magneto had the tools to stop that too. Helmet Head could overpower Hercules, who was strong enough to hold up the skies of Olympus, which is literally heaven and an alternate universe.
This
Right.
doesn't necessarily mean Magneto could easily destroy a universe with the snap of his fingers, but it
Not
does
like
prove
Thanos.
he can match a similar level of power. And context is everything. Tetsuo's Big Bang eruption specifically exhibited proton collapse, meaning its atomic structure was primarily an unstable mess of neutrons and electrons. And Magneto has detected and commanded unstable electrons before. This means Magneto had every means available to take control over this Big Bang.
Oh.
Damn, and I thought he could just move some metal around. It's like the question posed by some of the greatest prophets of our time. Fucking magnets. How do they even work?
Magneto's astonishing power and intelligent control over all things magnetism triumphed in the end.
Tetsuo pushed his luck, but didn't have the metal to pull off the win.
The winner is Magneto.
Wow. All I will say that I think that the best part of that is that the blood that's contain iron, that's where he has the upper hand, while Tetsuo was completely just went overload in the Big Bang. But Eric or I said Magnus. I was about to say that, but he contained all that and give it a one big shot right to Tetsuo's skull. Jeez, I guess that is a true testament of the master of magnesium and all the metal kinese. There, I was gonna say that, but damn, he is a pro to any type of metal that he can sense. And he has more experience than Tetsuo could do. And even though that he is 19, and yet Max has more experience of a lifetime. And that savors that he got the most upper hand for this victory. So, hey, kudos to X-Men, right? So I think that's wild, and not to mention that the trippy animation that they just bring of the big blow. I mean, like, whoa! I just didn't think they actually would go that far to have this and go with of the pixel sprites. And also another factor that when it comes to other movie games, they just use Magneto and they digitize it and recreate it as Superman. I don't know why I bring this up, but it just reminds me of because of the way how the model is. But I digress. Awesome fight, and it was maybe just a little short. But what do you guys think? Did you think that Tetsuo had the different ways to end Magneto, or was it the fact that it's the results that really features of the feats that Magneto had that the other ways to advantage is to defeat Tetsuo? But I think that's going to be it. But rest assured you, there are more on the way. And before I end this video, what did you think of Cody Rhodes's his injury during the Hell in a Cell match? Because, jeez, that was horrific seeing that. And it just shocked everyone, and I'll give kudos to him that he want this match to go on with this, but it definitely took a heavy toll on him. So now that it's been told that he's going to undergo a surgery, that he's going to be out for at least about like 6 months to give or take. So I will say that Godspeed, Cody Rhodes. I hope I hope he gets healed up. So with that, don't forget to smash those likes and also leave the comments down below, and I will catch y'all in the next video. So take care, guys, and be safe.